It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jamison Williams. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Lions and the Jaguars on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You
talk about this Lions defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now throwing on first down here.
And that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, here's the option.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Powell.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. On the return is Williams. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And now off to the races, down the line. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. This out quickly to Williams.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The second down throw now from Stroud.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll go play action. Howell. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Williams to return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, showing something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Lions at 10-2 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Montgomery going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after for the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Howell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud will run the option left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
18 Rattler.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60, 19 tight, 19 Lions. Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Howell down to throw it.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Howell from the gun.
And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's Howell with another throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
1st down, Howell to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Howell. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
75 yards.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howell. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 33 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll buy some time right.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ballgame, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now try to pick it up on 3rd.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stroud's throw hauled in by Washington.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite...
Back now at Ford Field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Howell's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Howell.
Man open, here is Jones. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Ball up to the 30. Come up on 1st and 10.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 234 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. Here's Gibbs. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it's Gibbs.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Lions, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit